Our university is Christ-centered. We have our own values. We care for each other. We serve each other. And above all, we have core values that bind us together. And during this difficult time, those values have come to the fore from each and every one of us. We are Daystar, a Christ-centered university with a mission to build the kingdom of Jesus Christ.
Daystar University is a Christ-centered non-denominational institution of higher learning. Since its inception in 1967 as Daystar Communications in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, Daystar has grown immensely. In this journey of many years, multitudes have been impacted by Daystar's vision. Daystar stands today in peace and constant growth. But the peace in Daystar has been challenged numerously over the years it's been around. Most recently and majorly, that peace was challenged by the anti-government riots in the country.
Hereby now declare today that we need to have a protest march after our ultimatum was completely ignored.
Since the declaration of the nationwide anti-government riot that was set to begin on 20th March 2023, the country fell into turmoil. Pain, destruction and death were the constant on our streets. For Daystar, this chaos had a great impact, though many might have failed to take notice. The impact of the Maandamano was felt especially by the students at the Nairobi campus who commute daily to school.
My name is Rahim. I'm doing diploma in communication. I joined Daystar University in 2023. On March 17th, I was going to school. I'm one of the few people who was actually on campus despite the riots taking place, despite the Maandamano time. That day, coming to town, coming to school and all that, there wasn't really that much difference from normal days because I come from a different county. I come from Kiambu. I have to travel from there to town and get a bus from there then to school. And while I was doing that, there wasn't really much change. It was extremely normal. The people who were conducting the business as usual, the bus was still there, the people were moving around. And I came from home and got to Nairobi town at around 7:30 in the morning. Got a bus from there to school, and through all that, nothing was really different. Not from the beginning to from all of it was normal. So I couldn't say that I could see the signs of fires happening or Maandamano or anything like that during the morning. Once I got to school. Once I got to campus, I remember the things that really stood out for me was quiet and calm, because I'm so used to hearing students talk, converse and all that. But on that day, it was extremely quiet because not many people were around. I got here at around 55 in the morning. So I had to stay here until 2 in the afternoon when my classes were being conducted. And I remember that after that, I left school at around 2:30 in the afternoon to go back. Having left school at 2:30, I expected to be able to go on the bus to town very quickly, but it wasn't so because the riots that point had begun, but why it wasn't really apparent around school because the areas around were extremely quiet, so I couldn't really tell what was going on. But I remember that finding the bus to take to town was extremely hard. It took around 20 minutes for it to happen. And when I did get to town, I remember I ended at Basel, near the National Archives. And the smell of tears was still in the air and all that. And at that time, I couldn't really tell because it was still faint. But I remember that there weren't really a lot of people around. There weren't really a lot of people in the streets. The vehicles weren't really functioning and all that, both personal vehicles and the public service vehicles. I decided the journey from town to where I bought the vehicle to take it to Kiambu was extremely hard because I remember that the security officers, the police officers were still trying to disperse the people who were around. The sound of gunshots, there were like 2 gunshots that I had, gunshots. And then the tear gas was still being spread around, so it was a real problem getting from there to where I bought the bus. I remember like the tears were, my eyes were affected, my nose was affected, so it was a real challenge trying to get from there to town. And the whole idea that most business people weren't around, including the ones who operated in vehicles, they weren't really taking any risks. So they decided to not operate during that time. So even finding a vehicle to take me from town to Kiambu was a real problem. I was trying to avoid both the people and the police officers in an effort to try not to get hurt, in an effort to try and make it out safely. The day did have its challenges, a lot of challenges. From the isolation to the trying to navigate the town and to avoid both the police officers and the people who were rioting. But I can say that it was interesting, to say the least. At least I survived.
17 people have been injured. Day one of the opposition. About 3 days of people have been shot by police officers out.
3 people have died after they were shot. Additionally, 1 person died after being shot by the police as they...
8 people were shot to death during the protests. The depth of their injuries highlights the brutal response police officers adopted.
Amidst all the chaos that ensued in this relatively short period of time, we are grateful to God that no student, member of staff or faculty lost their life.
My name is Kenan Uganda and I'm the DUSA Nairobi Campus Governor. DUSA stands for Daystar University Students Association. I'm also a communication student majoring in public relations and I'm a 4th year in studying school. So during the Maandamano protests at that time, I think the main thing that the institution faced was the lack of students in school because the students are the main stakeholders in any learning institution. I think it also showed a little bit of unpreparedness on the school side because even the communication that was coming from the university administration was very inclusive. They weren't sure whether to allow students to come or not to come to school because security at that time was a bit of a touchy subject across all learning institutions. So no one was really prepared to release or not release their students to come to learn or to go home. Finally, I think the school also faced the lack of proper guidance or policies in security when students are coming to school, when their security is threatened. One key problem that the students face was the constant postponement of classes, and which at times translated to postponement of cards or exams, and especially for the technical classes like the photography ones, public speaking ones, not having them physically really hurts the students on their side. I think also as another advantage, it was great to see how the students balanced between online and physical classes, as they had to make the switch real fast. No one had really prepared for the Maandamano, even for the announcements. The school wasn't really prepared. So to see students being able to switch quickly, to have their classes online on Zoom, to also do their projects online, meet up in the groups and finish up all the assignments they had. I think that was a great thing for the students to learn right now, because contrary to the other year, where we did not have such software, this year we had it and the students used them to learn. I think the Maandamanos have really come at a tough time, because it's also for the students, it's the middle of the semester. It's when everyone is doing their cards, where all the classes are really packed and everything. And also for the institution, I think the middle of the May semester is where a lot of activities are expected to happen. And it's also the start of the financial year, so the school not going to be that well off, and they need the students to physically come to use some of their services for them to earn income. I think we should really go back as a nation and think how we approach these things, because it is right to protest. It is in the constitution, but how we protest and the time we protest, I think, should really be looked at. And we know it's tough economic times, everything is really, really tough on Kenyans, but the two parties involved, I think they can have a peaceful sit down and have solutions that are viable for Kenyans.
With what began as an announcement of a peaceful demonstration by the Azimio la Umoja party, who demanded that the Kenya Kwanza government to lower the cost of living, among other demands, turned into a violent and deadly event. Thousands of students from all across the country and from different levels of education had to halt their studies due to the increase in violence, thus being denied their basic needs of safety and education. The impact of our country's peace on Daystar is an unavoidable reality, leaving us with the hope and desire for peace in order for Daystar to prosper. In the words of our campus governor, Ken Andrew, dialogue is our hope for peace and stability. Peace cannot be achieved through violence, it can only be attained through understanding. This is a call to all Daystarians to share in this wisdom and choose understanding and keep peace in all they do. Only together can we all ensure peace and stability. Together for harmony, together as Daystar.